We're now going to hear introductions from the North Dakota delegation. First, we'll hear from Senator Hoeven, and then a moment from Senator Kramer.
Thank you, Chairman Lee, and also Ranking Member Heinrich. Appreciate that, and thanks for holding this hearing today. Doug, Governor, welcome to you, and Catherine, welcome to you, and Doug, to your whole team. It's great to see you guys. Thanks for your just incredible service on behalf of North Dakota. And it really is an honor today to introduce you to our Energy and Natural Resources Committee. Senator Kramer, welcome to you as well. Good to have you here. I'm not sure where to start. I've known Doug for more than 30 years, and we've been working in various capacities for the duration, and as well as just being a very good friend, both Doug and Catherine to myself and my wife, Mikey. So on behalf of her as well, greetings. And thanks for your willingness to serve. Of course, grew up in Arthur, North Dakota, and then went to school at NDSU State University, home of the Bison, the mighty Bison, and then I went to a lesser-known school for Stanford, I think, for an MBA, right? But after that, went to work for McKinsey Consulting. My staff wrote up this beautiful, introduction, but I think I'm just going to talk a little bit about our shared time together and friendship. Came back, and actually there was this nascent software company, Great Plains Software, and he, along with some of his relatives, mortgaged a family farm and bought it on a flyer, and went to work and started hiring these kids from across, young people from across North Dakota, to develop this software company. And I went to his office, I don't know, a long time ago, over 30 years ago, and he was in there, he was just putting these 8x8, I guess, floppy disks into sleeves, and then he put them into boxes, and then putting them into larger boxes, and they were shipping. And I said, Doug, what is this? What are you doing? Well, I then learned all about, if you know Doug, you know what I mean, it's true, all about PC software. And he built that company up, sold it, or went public in 1997 with it, sold it to Microsoft in 2001, and that became Microsoft Business Solutions. And so Microsoft Business Solutions today had its genesis in Great Plains Software. Doug ran Microsoft Business Solutions for a number of years, kept it there in Fargo. It was the largest location for Microsoft outside of Bellevue, Washington, and it had, 2,000 or more North Dakotans working for him from across the state. Left that after a while, started some more companies, went into philanthropy, including some really great things for our North Dakota State University and many other things. Revitalized, in many respects, downtown Fargo with his real estate development. And in 1997, when I was governor, I gave him the Theodore Roosevelt Rough Rider Award, which is our highest award. And I can remember him looking at me at the time and going, gee, John, I hope I'm not done accomplishing things. And obviously you weren't, Doug. Ran for governor in 2016, won. Ran again in 20 and won overwhelmingly, mostly because of Catherine, we think, but won by a big majority. Did a great job as governor. Ran for president, and actually was the first of the presidential candidates when he left the race to endorse President Trump. And President Trump, right from the get-go, and Kevin will tell you the same thing, when we talked to him about Doug, he was really excited about Doug from the jump. And I'm thinking, well, the guy ran against you, really? But he never had anything but great things to say about Doug and, of course, Catherine, which we all understand. But he endorsed President Trump. And what Trump saw was somebody who truly understands energy. And the Trump administration has such a big energy agenda that he knew this was the guy to lead it. So it's not just about leading the Department of Interior Secretary, but leading the National Energy Council. And that's what President Trump has really seen in him. But that being said, because there's a lot of things that Interior touches. I mean, this is a guy that loves the outdoors. He's got a ranch. He loves to be outside, riding horses, rounding up cattle. He loves to hunt. So he loves the outdoors. He loves the national park system. He's a historian. I mean, Angus King, he'd even challenge you for, trivial knowledge of history. I mean, And important knowledge of history too, but I mean, just any detail, head to head, you two guys go in detail, would be fun to listen to for a while. And so he loves the outdoors, he loves the park system, and talk to folks that he's worked with in Indian country. Every single tribe in North Dakota, we have 5 reservations, and we have a lot more tribes than that, but every single tribe has endorsed him. Mr. Chairman, I ask that these letters be introduced into the record.
Without objection.
And more than 180 different tribes across the country have endorsed him too. That says something. That says something about a guy who's willing to sit down and talk to folks. And this is a guy that fits this job. He really does. He covers all the bases. And so I hope everybody on this committee will take time and visit with him, because I think, and understand him where he's coming from, and understand that he will take time to understand your issues and work with you, because I think you'll find this is the right man, the right fit for this job. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.